question for you: how do you define happiness? It's something we're all interested in, and yet it's a hard one to explain, isn't it? Wouldn't you agree that in some way, many of us believe that happiness is something we need to earn? If we behave a certain way, we'll be loved. If we succeed, we'll feel fulfilled. And if we work hard enough, eventually we'll be happy. Does any of that resonate? If we haven't met yet, hello there. I'm happiness expert Kathy Donovan. Perhaps happiness is always just a little bit ahead of you. I'll be happy when I get that new job, or I'll be happy when my kids are settled, or maybe even I'll be happy when I retire. We end up spending a lot of our lives chasing these ideas of conditional happiness or deferred happiness. Now, I think we all want to enjoy the good things in life, but if our happiness depends on circumstances lining up perfectly, happiness can feel downright elusive. When I was younger, I chased happiness like a puppy with a new toy. I'd catch some now and then, but it never seemed to stick. And about 20 years ago, I became really curious about why that was. I had had a very challenging time in my early life personally, and I wanted to understand how I could feel more at ease in my life. That curiosity launched my investigation into what actually creates a deeper sense of well-being. And what I've learned along the way has changed the outcomes in my own life and has resonated with many people who feel there must be more to happiness than constantly chasing the next thing. My exploration eventually led me to develop something I call the Sustainable Happiness Method. Ta-da! Over the years, I've spent a lot of time studying and practicing what helps people feel better in their lives, especially as we age. As we grow older, we begin to ask bigger questions about what truly matters to us in life. One of the key practices in sustainable happiness, and really the bottom line of it all, is gratitude. And I don't mean gratitude as a platitude. I mean developing a genuine habit of noticing and appreciating what's already in your life. When we take our lives for granted, which many of us do until something goes wrong, it's easy to slip into complaining mode because it always feels like there's something missing or something wrong. But when we start noticing what we already have, something interesting happens. Our perspective begins to shift, and we start recognizing how much abundance we have in our lives. Now, if we want to feel good more consistently, it's important to develop a habit of gratitude. And one of the simplest ways to begin cultivating this habit is to write down 5 things every day that you're grateful for. And I mean every day for a few months. In this process, we're rewiring our brain to notice what we have instead of noticing what we don't have, which it's often doing on our behalf. When we're grateful, our beautiful brain produces neurochemicals too: dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, which all contribute to feelings of pleasure, stability, and connection with others. In your gratitude practice, include yourself, your body, and all the organs that work for you every single day. If you have a roof over your head, running water, one person who loves you, those things matter. Then extend outward to your family, your friends, your community, and on and on. You can see how this is endless. The point is, when you begin to notice how much goodness already exists in your life, you start to see how blessed you are. And that awareness shifts how you move through the world. When you move through the world with a grateful heart, it's just different. Another key element in cultivating sustainable happiness is courage. Fear is very dominant in our world, and it's easy to play small or to give up on things that matter to us. Courage is one of our greatest superpowers in the face of fear. And here's the secret nobody tells us. Using courage means taking one small step in the direction you want to go. One small step. That one step often shows you that you're capable of far more than your thoughts were telling you. And before long, you just might find yourself breaking a few rules and busting a few myths like me. That's what I've been doing. That's what I do for a full-time job. Like any superpower, courage grows the more we use it. And I encourage you to try something new, like take a different route when you go somewhere next time. Or say the thing you've been hesitant to say, even if it's to yourself. Try learning a new language or exploring a new hobby or some kind of activity. Every time you do something courageous, you reclaim a little more of your power, or maybe even claim it for the first time in your life. Now, when we meet next time, we'll talk about a few more ideas in the Sustainable Happiness Method, and I'll tell you a little about who I am to share this information. Thanks for spending time with me. I'll see you then.